Bonjour,
tout le monde.
But just start again because I can chop it off.
Right. Bonjour, tout le monde.
Tout le monde.
Start again.
Bonjour,
tout le monde. Je m'appelle Elaine.
And je m'appelle Andrew.
Andrew. Okay, that's the end of our French attempt because we've only been here for 2 weeks. So obviously it's a slow process.
I think we should start again.
Oh, go on. I know, but go on then.
Right, come on.
No, I was starting just like this.
Yeah.
Bonjour, tout le monde. Oh, Christ almighty. Bonjour, tout le monde. Tout le monde. Bonjour. Bonjour tout le monde. Je m'appelle Elaine.
Je m'appelle Andrew.
And that is the end of our French speaking in this video because
That's all we know.
Very good, yes. Just a little bit about us. We have been here for 2 weeks and 1 day.
We've moved from the Newcastle area in the UK and we've been planning this for all of 6 months.
Yes, but we did come direct from Whitby.
Yes.
Missed out. We are originally from Newcastle, just in case you can't pick up the Geordie accent. But then for the last 2.5 years, we've been living in Whitby, North Yorkshire. And it was there that the seed was sown amongst the pandemic to decide to come and live somewhere abroad.
So what happened was that Elaine wasn't settled there. So it didn't matter what I thought, but we had to move, and we decided to plump for France. A second option was Portugal, but France won.
Yes, we did the pros and cons of both countries, and various reasons. France tipped the scales for Portugal.
I think it was the wine.
Yeah, it was the wine for Andrew, because I'm not a wine drinker. I've actually got my cheap bottle of Jim Beam, which was on offer in the local Carrefour. So I've got that, and Andrew has his Vin Rouge.
Yeah, some red wine, Bordeaux. But yes.
So a bit about ourselves.
Yes, and how difficult it was to get here. We faced a lot of challenges. I think there was probably 2 or 3 times where we thought, forget the whole thing, because of Brexit, because of virus restrictions, because of border crossings and things like that.
The bureaucracy and the form filling and everything else that you need to get into France. And there was a lot of stressful times in the run-up, so we are just so pleased that we're here now, and we're just waiting for the lockdown to finish so we can actually go more than 10 kilometres from the apartment that we're in, which is a lovely little town called Boganoff, but unfortunately we know it's not the place that we want to settle. So our plan long term is to bob about here and there and see what areas are of interest, and then we will look to rent in that area for a while to make sure we definitely want to settle before putting any roots down.
And we have looked more southern areas and more eastern areas because we want something a little drier, an area that's a little drier and a little warmer, and where the winters aren't quite as harsh. So yeah, the south is definitely an option.
Yeah, I would go to the south of France, down Monaco way and all that, but 2 things. First of all, we can't really afford that.
Expensive, yeah.
And secondly, Andrew just melts in the heat anyway, whereas I could just be basking in it and it wouldn't bother me. But obviously I have to take Andrew into consideration.
For the sake of speed then, a little bit about ourselves.
Yeah.
So I am a retired policeman. I retired because of various injuries. So I retired early, and so there was I had no holds, no commitments, no businesses or anything in the UK. I have 4 grown-up children who are more than excited about us coming across here, mainly because they will have a set holiday home all ready for them. And Elaine,
I'm just an early retiree because obviously I'm far too young to be retired, as you can probably see. But no, we both are lucky in that we have pensions, private pensions, that mean we don't have to look for work, because I think if we had to look for work here, I don't think we would have come, because I think it's a lot more difficult when you're coming here. You have to either work for someone, or, as a lot of people are doing, coming over, opening up gîtes and hotels and all sorts, and I think that would have just been too much. So we are quite lucky that we can basically just do what we like.
exactly. So shall we say goodbye?
Yes, I think that's
And,
it. So it just remains to say
Santé.
Santé, salute, Santé, and au revoir.
Au revoir.
Right, let's see what.
Salute.